Right then, Japan. When you think of it, what springs to mind? Ancient temples nestled in misty bamboo forest, or perhaps a serene tea ceremony performed with painstaking precision, all perfectly valid. But there's another side to this extraordinary country. This is the Japan of tomorrow. Soaring skyscrapers pierce the clouds, robots serve you coffee, and entire islands are conjured from the sea. It's a nation that has mastered the art of living simultaneously in the past and the future, creating a magnificent and sometimes gloriously bonkers blend of the two. The thing is, Japan doesn't just dabble in the futuristic. This isn't just about having the latest mobile phone or a car with a particularly clever sat-nav. No, this is about rethinking the very fabric of urban life art and even how we get from A to B. They've managed to create spaces that are not only technologically advanced but also deeply human and often breathtakingly beautiful. It's a testament to a unique kind of ingenuity, a relentless pursuit of innovation that is tempered with an almost artistic sensibility. This isn't the cold, sterile future you might see in dystopian movies. It's a future that's vibrant, playful, and surprisingly welcoming. What I find most intriguing is how seamlessly this forward-thinking attitude is integrated into daily life. Join me then on a little tour of some of Japan's most mind-bogglingly futuristic spots. It's going to be quite a ride, and I promise you it's anything but ordinary. Let's get started. Now let's talk about Odaiba. If you were to look at a map of Tokyo Bay from the 1980s, you wouldn't find it. That's because it didn't really exist in its current form. This sprawling island is a monumental feat of engineering built on massive man-made foundations in the middle of the water. It was originally conceived as 19th century defensive forts, but today it's a playground of the future. Getting there is half the fun. You hop on the Yurikamomi line, a fully automated driverless train. It glides over the water on an elevated track, weaving between skyscrapers and crossing the Rainbow Bridge. It feels less like a commute and more like the opening scene of a futuristic epic. Once you arrive, the scale and ambition hit you. It's home to some of Tokyo's most audacious architecture. Fuji TV building, and giant metallic scaffolding holding a massive silver ball. Utterly bonkers, utterly brilliant. Tokyo Big Sight. Inverted pyramids like something a galactic emperor would build. Architects clearly let their imaginations run wild. Odaiba feels like a self-contained utopian metropolis, but it's not just buildings. Life-sized Gundam, robot, towering mecha that lit up and moved its head. Crowds delighted below. Joypolis, multi-story indoor Sega arcade with VR rides and dazzling light shows. It makes old arcades look like wooden boxes with knobs. For travelers, Odaiba is a complete immersive city of leisure and spectacle. Wander the artificial beach, gaze at the Tokyo skyline, dine in a mall styled like a Venetian town. It's a brilliant, slightly surreal testament to Japan's ability to dream big and build bigger. Right, art galleries. You might be thinking of quiet, hushed rooms, paintings hanging on the wall, little plaques telling you not to touch. Scrunch that image up and throw it into the digital sea. Team Lab Borderless is absolutely nothing like that. Located in the heart of Tokyo, less a museum, more a parallel universe. Crafted from light, sound, millions of lines of computer code, the name Borderless is the key here. No maps, no set paths. Artworks flow from one room to another, merging, interacting, sometimes following you around. It's a completely immersive, living ecosystem of digital art. You step inside, plunged into darkness. Slowly the world begins to bloom around you. A cascade of digital waterfalls tumbles down the walls. The water parts around your feet as you walk through it, an infinite crystal world, endless glittering LED strands. The strands respond to your presence. They change color and intensity via an app on your phone. One famous installation, the forest of resonating lamps. Approach a lamp, it glows with a specific color. A ripple of light flows through the entire forest. The experience is never the same twice. It makes you say gosh out loud. For anyone visiting Japan, Team Lab Borderless is a must-do. A proper mind-bender in the best possible way. Shibuya Crossing. You've probably seen it. It's that famous intersection where hundreds, sometimes thousands of people swarm across the road from all directions at once. A perfectly orchestrated chaos. For decades, the best view was from a coffee shop window. Not anymore. Now you can ascend to Shibuya Sky, an observation deck perched atop the towering Shibuya Scramble Square skyscraper. This isn't just a high-up window, it's an experience meticulously designed to be both thrilling and contemplative. offering a godlike perspective on the sprawling urban jungle of Tokyo. The journey begins with a sensory-deprived elevator ride that rockets you upwards. When the elevator doors open on the 46th floor, you step into the Sky Gallery with massive floor-to-ceiling windows. But the real main event is one floor up. You ascend an escalator through a tunnel of light and sound and emerge onto the Sky Stage, an open-air rooftop deck. There's a helipad, minimalist glass barriers, and absolutely nothing between you and the sky. And look down at the famous crossing where the crowds look like tiny scurrying ants. Now, when you hear the words theme park, you might think of fast rides, long queues, and oversized cartoon characters. Ghibli Park near Nagoya is a different sort of beast. It's the brainchild of Studio Ghibli, my neighbor Totoro, spirited away. But instead of roller coasters, they've created something subtle and, I think, futuristic. The park's philosophy is simple. Take a stroll, feel the wind, discover the wonders for yourself. It's a theme park that asks you to slow down. The park is built into and around an existing public park, preserving its natural beauty. There are no massive headline-grabbing rides. Instead, faithful, life-sized recreations from the films. Explore Satsuki and Mei's house, inside the father's cluttered study and the iconic blue bathhouse. Wander through the grand warehouse. Exhibits filled with little discoveries, a children's play area modelled on the cat booths, and a small cinema showing exclusive Ghibli shorts. It's a place built for discovery, not adrenaline. It's a forward-thinking approach to an old concept. A brave and beautiful experiment, incredibly refreshing. You can't talk about futuristic Japan without talking about the Shinkansen, the bullet train. It's been around since 1964, which might not sound very futuristic, but the thing is, it was so far ahead of its time that the rest of the world is still trying to catch up, and it hasn't stood still. The technology has been relentlessly refined and improved over the decades. Riding the Shinkansen is not like any other train journey. There's no clattering, no jerky movements, no sudden lurches, just a quiet, almost imperceptible hum as you are propelled across the countryside at speeds approaching 200 miles per hour. It's a masterpiece of engineering, precision and punctuality. The experience of the Shinkansen begins on the platform. The trains arrive and depart with a punctuality that is nothing short of legendary. The trains glide into the station and stop at the exact designated spot on the platform. Inside, the carriages are spacious, impeccably clean. You can place a coin on its edge on your tray table and it will, more often than not, remain standing for the entire journey. A genuine marvel. All right, I know what you're thinking. Vending machines? Futuristic? In most countries, they're dusty boxes in a corner that might, if you're lucky, dispense a packet of crisps or a fizzy drink. But in Japan, vending machines, or jido hanbaiki, are something else entirely. They are ubiquitous and integrated into urban and rural life. Over 5 million across the country, roughly one for every 25 people. Silent 24-hour servants offering a staggering array of goods, a future of automated retail that already exists. Hot and cold drinks from the same machine, hot ramen from a vending machine, hot curry from a vending machine. Fresh eggs sold in machines, umbrellas available from a box, business shirts dispensed. If it can be dispensed, there's probably a machine for it. Large touchscreen displays with animated ads, facial recognition to guess age and gender, and recommend products incredibly reliable. Rare vandalism, constant restocking and maintenance. A system built on social trust and commitment to convenience. They are, in their own quiet way, brilliant. Kyoto, the name itself conjures images of geishas, wooden machiya houses, ancient Zen gardens. It's the cultural heart of Japan, a city that fiercely protects its incredible heritage. So you might expect its main railway station to be a quaint traditional affair. Well, you would be spectacularly wrong. Kyoto Station is a colossal, futuristic masterpiece, glass, steel. It feels like it was dropped into the city from another dimension when it was completed in 1997 to celebrate the city's 1200th anniversary. It was hugely controversial, but today it stands as a bold and breathtaking statement about Kyoto's place in the modern world. Designed by the architect Hiroshihara, the station is more of a city within a city than a simple transport hub. Its most striking feature is the massive, light-filled main hall, the Matrix. A vast, exposed steel roof trusses across a 15-story atrium. A monumental staircase, known as the Daikaidan, rises from the 4th floor to the top. An escalator runs alongside it. In the evenings, this staircase becomes a canvas for a stunning illumination show. Thousands of embedded LEDs create intricate patterns and animations. It's a public space on a scale that is hard to comprehend. From the Sky Garden at the top, you get a panoramic view of the city. The architect intended the station to be a gateway, a modern entrance to an ancient city. It's a brave piece of architecture and a powerful symbol of the new Kyoto, standing confidently beside the old. So, there we have it. From robot-filled islands, art that breathes cities in the sky trains that defy the laws of leisurely travel. What we see across Japan is not just a collection of impressive gadgets and grand buildings. It's a mindset. It's a deep-seated curiosity about what's possible, coupled with the technical skill and sheer determination to make it happen. This is a country that doesn't just wait for the future to arrive, it gets out its toolkit and starts building it, often with a sense of style and playfulness that is entirely its own. It's a preview of a world that is more efficient, more beautiful, and frankly, a lot more interesting. This relentless drive for innovation is balanced by a profound respect for what has come before. The future in Japan rarely seeks to erase the past. Instead, it seems to engage in a conversation with it. A futuristic station serves an ancient city. A digital art museum uses technology to explore natural themes of flowers and water. A theme park forgoes high-tech rides in favor of gentle, nature-focused immersion. This balance is, I think, the secret to Japan's unique appeal. For anyone with a passport and a sense of adventure, Japan remains one of the most exciting destinations on Earth. The future is there, and it's waiting to say hello. And it will probably do so from a very polite and surprisingly efficient vending machine. Final panoramic dust skyline.